Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to be working on the plane for the third installment of the How to Make a Realistic Plane tutorial. We started out with the wings, we added refinement and details yesterday, and today we're going to be working on getting those details functioning and the engine, and I think that's going to be it for the day. If we can get that far, that'll be wonderful, and our final tutorial will be painting, and that will be it. We'll be done. So let's get started. Alright, let's jump into the editor. Alright, so here is the plane in its current form. We have the tail with the little tiny hole now for thrust. I don't know how that's going to look. It's probably going to blast right through the bricks. But we have that. We have our windows, and we have... Oh, you know what we don't have? We don't have a glass canopy. That is something we missed. So we're going to do that today really quick, because this is probably the easiest thing we're going to do today, I'm guessing. So let's get this on really quick. You know, I should put on the symmetry. I should delete that side. Okay, let's cheat here. And we should probably turn gray. There we go. All right. Boom. And then the final piece is the top. The top. Top, top, top. Okay. There we go. So now we have our glass canopy. And we're good to go. You know, what about this little window? Should that be connected? No, those are separate. So we'll leave that little guy alone. And that looks good. Okay, back to here. Let's see. Okay, so let's save before we lose our change. Number 1636. Yes, we want to overwrite the vehicle. Okay. Which, by the way, they added a new feature so that if you accidentally overwrite the vehicle in today's update, the Friday update, you can go into the directory and there's a backup directory and you can get the plane that you overwrote for 24 hours. So that is very cool because I have overwritten my B-17 once. I just happen to have a backup copy of it. So good. Like that feature. Alright, so today we're going to be working on the skids, the wheels, and the engine and the canopy. So let's try to do this as quickly as we can so we don't make this into another 30-minute video because too long. All right, let's go. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is, I think, let's see. We want this to come up. So what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and kill this brick. That's good. And we're going to kill this brick and that brick. And then we're going to look. Okay. So we have very limited room in this plane. This is the most challenging plane I could have picked for a tutorial. We could have built something easy, a fighter plane. Would have been easier, and that has not that much room either, but this thing is just for advanced mode. We are cramming things, so like we're going to cram a tiny gas tank like this right here in the bottom for gas or fuel. I don't think I'll be able to get a bigger one than that. We'll check, but for now that's it. Then we'll have the battery here somewhere. I think we have room for the battery, and then any logic we need for the landing gear skid will be probably shoved here somewhere. We're going to put the rail here. I think that leaves me enough room if I want to put a battery or something back there. And it needs to go up how far? So 1 brick, 2 brick, 3 bricks. So we're going to want to put this one here and this one. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to put the rail all the way down and on a positive note. So the dark blue is down at the bottom, so that's the way it's going to go starting off. And then this will, when we do the negative, it will slide up here, and our landing gear, well, our skid will come up. And there we go. And then we want to go. Oh, this little plane is hard to see what's going on. Okay. All right. So that's that. So we'll merge it. Boop, 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 boop. Wait. Oh, you're connected to the wrong thing, guys. I can't merge you if you're connected to the wrong thing. Okay. So yesterday we made something that was merged to our plane already. So we need to go ahead and disconnect this by using our selection tool. Let's get the wheels. Let's get the sled. I want to say sled all the time. Skid. Let's get the skid. Okay, so now there's that part. we're just going to cut it, paste it back, and now it is a separate piece. So we want to keep that separate so we can make it move. So I'm going to come over here, oops, come over here, and we're going to delete these bricks we added because they are no longer a part of what we need. So I think we want to go, oops, I always do that, go here, add that block, and where is that block to bring down? I have that just perfect. Okay, I think that's, is that the block? Oh, why is it not changing colors? Error. Oh, is that it right there? Okay, never mind. It was correct. It just was a lot shorter than I thought. Okay, coming down, coming down. All right, so now we have this. That's connected to our slider. Then we're going to do our magic thing here and just connect. There we go. Cool. All right, and then we had a piece here just to kind of support our wheels. And we're just going to leave that. You know what? Maybe I'll just add one more. I think it's safe, right? Is there anything up there? They can go up by one. No, that's not safe. So I guess we will take that down. That's a seat. So, yep. All right, can't really make that any more secure. So we'll leave that there like that. We do have the supports on the side here of the wheels to kind of press them against this, so we hope that works. All right, let's save before we lose it again. Okay, cool. Now watch, this will just fall in when we come in, right? Oh yeah. I just want to do that for fun, to show you. Okay, so now we have that. So now we got to go in here and, what is the best way to do this? I think the best way to do this, I think I already have a chip for this actually. I made like a little junction switch with the, whatchamacallit, I don't know what I called it. Junction switch with the button. Did I do that? I don't know. Well, you know what? Let's just open it up because I can't remember what it looked like. So that was a dual bomb. Junction switch bomb. Why did I make that icon? That's a silly icon. Not as silly as the brain for a custom blinker, but a little odd. Okay, so what I did here, if you want to see, all I did was add a property number so we can switch these around if we need outside of the thing to make it a -1 or a 1 for going up and down, or if we needed like a 1 to 0. And then we have the delay in. Why do I have a delay in? Delay in. That was just a description. Weird. Okay, and then we have the numerical switch box and turn out. So I think I was using this for something drastically different, and I put really silly names on. So let's we'll just call this our in and our out. We don't need those silly names. Okay. So I'm going to save that back to the silly icon. And then we're going to go back into here. And we're going to find a spot for this. Okay. Silly icon. There it goes. And then we don't need symmetry, that's for sure. So we can hide it right here in the nose. I don't think we're going to have to put anything there. And we will just hook this to our compact slider. This will be hooked to a button or some other logic that we're going to do maybe for checking if the wheels are on or off. So that's that. That's cool. That's great. We now have our maybe we should just make logic specifically for this plane. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make a microprocessor. So I guess this is turning into a microprocessor tutorial without me even knowing it. All right, so new. What we're going to do is I like to just make this super big because it just keeps adding on logic nodes and I don't know when I'm done, and then I'll shrink it down. So here we go. We want the in for whatever. Right now we don't know what we're going to put in. Of course, going to want an out for the slider. Slider. Say button for this one is going to be our incoming button. I'm just going to move that to there. All right, so bear with me. I'm going to probably have to edit this like 5 times because I will make mistakes. I'm not really great at logic, but I can, you know, hit my walls in a maze and figure it out and eventually get out the other end. So let's go ahead and do this. So I like to move them up because every time you add one, it'll put it down there. So there's our in button. Here is our out to our slider. We're going to want another one for our wheels, and I believe the wheels work off in input. Not an input, yeah, but on off. So we're going to want the output on this one, and this is going to be release break. And we'll call this wheels. So that is going to, if we want to put something, this will release the wheels from the skid. I was going to say sled. And this causes landing skid to drop wheels and retract and detract. Is detract a word? I don't know. We're going to say detract. I don't think that's a word. Retract and detract. Sounds good. Okay, and this is going to tell skid, I almost said sled again, to go up and down. We're not going to do the retract, detract word here because that looks silly. Okay, so I think that's good. So everything looks really good here. So we're going to go ahead and squeeze this out. I think we're going to be able to shrink this down to, like, you know, we could do a block or we could do it long ways, 3. So that'll be fun. Okay, so here we go. We have the slider, the brakes, and we have the in button. So the in button is probably going to have a knot, because what we need to do here is the slider is going to be backwards because we want it to stay down until we want it to come back up. Alright, so we're going to need a numerical switch box. I already put that down. We'll need the, you know what I like to use? I love these property numbers because I like to be able to change it outside of the code, and that's what they let you do, or outside of the microprocessor. So I'll put one of these, and then I can put one of these here, one of these here, and then what we can do is we can name this on, and of course this is off, and that's just so we can cheat with the state to know what it is. And then what we do here, what do we want here? We want the knot sitting right, let me put it right here. We want the knot sitting right here so that this is active as an on. So we can default it here to a 1, and then we can default it off to a -1. And what that will do is the skid will be down, and until we push the button to bring it up and drop the landing gear, it will have the 1 pushing it down. We turn it off with the knot, which will reverse the signal and turn this on, turn this off to on, and then we will pull our slide up. However, we're missing stuff because let's see what happens. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. It's the knot signals are too slow. Okay, so alright, so after playing with this, I'm not going to be able to do it with the toggle button because the toggle button is just going to break it. So what we're going to do, I wanted this to glow as a point, but it's not going to glow because we have to use a regular push button, and we're just going to have to do it with the circuit having a, what you call it in here, a push toggle, minor tweak to make this work. So there's that, oops, sorry, there's that. And we will go ahead and delete the knots because they are apparently too slow to activate. I guess that looks pretty good like that. Activate before it spawns or whatever. So there's a timing control issue that I cannot use not gates to put this on, keep the light on up there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to delete this again, because you have to delete your component before or after you update it. So we will do that. Get our slider. Put our slider back in here. Just like that. And hook up everything lovely again. So the only thing is I don't get an indicator light in here until after I figure out where to put one to show you that the landing gear is down. So that is a bummer, but it'll work for now. Okay. And then our green to our slider. I may have to reverse this, I don't know right now, but we'll spawn it and find out. Okay, so there you go. It's connected. Yada yada. Oh, is it connected? It is moving a lot. It looks connected. Oh, let me push it forward. I don't know if I push it forward. Yeah, it's connected. Okay. So this should be interesting. So now we have our landing gear kind of hooked up. Let's make our canopy open. So the best way to do that is to go ahead and grab it. Oops, grab pieces you want. So I think this opens up like a hinge on the side. And we'll just move cut and paste. And now we're probably going to have to do something creative to get a nice rotor in there. So we'll go over to our pivot, robotic pivot. Wish these were more compact than this, like just one block or something. And we're going to delete this guy, delete that guy. I think we'll be okay like this. Okay. Okay, that doesn't look as pretty as I want. But there's a window there. Okay, well, I'm going to have to sacrifice a little beauty, I think, for this. So I want the yellow. I want the pink. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. And so I already have, you know what, let's save this. I already have a component. Oops. I already have a component for my canopies. It's kind of generic because it can use sliders, or you can use the hinges, because all we are doing is setting our -1, 1, or 0. There's our snappy. There's a canopy. Okay, so where are we going to hide this now? Do I should keep them in the front? We could do that. We could just put it right on this side. Right there. Boop. Okay. And then this goes to our pivot. This goes to our button that we don't have yet. So let's get a double-sided toggle, which should make this super easy. Probably one of the second best features is a double-sided toggle, just because you don't have to fight. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so this kind of balances out the other side if I do it like this, because if that pivot is sticking a square, and we just do this to get a square over here. Right? Okay, I know. Not pretty. Sometimes sacrifice is required for beautiful planes. Okay, there we go. So now we have that. That's not bad. Did I hook the component up? I forgot. No, I didn't hook the button up. Okay, there we go. What we want to do on the component is look at the thing. So a positive number is going to open it, and a 0 is going to close it. So if we look at our component here, the on is 1, and 0 is closed. So you can pretty much leave it there. Okay, so let's get in here and check our thing. Can I go up this way? Can. Oh, we almost could. I fell off by the battery. Okay, there we go. Open up. You're good. And then we get in the seat. We can reach the button. Good, good. We can push this button. those go up, and the wheels should have fallen off. Am I right? Push it, push it, push it. There we go, and the wheels are off. So that is how it's going to work for takeoff. Okay, good, good. Let's save this and get to the next part, which is the engine throttle.
Does this actually take off? So yeah, so oh, goodbye. See ya. So, do I run out of gas? I'm running out of gas.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so what we know about these gas tanks is they come with the diesel. Let's give us more fuel. Okay, let's save it. I don't know what we're saving right now, but let's save it and see what we have here. So I feel like maybe we just didn't have enough gas, and of course there are other issues, but I feel like we didn't have a chance to even get the gas going here. Okay. Wow.
Okay, see now I'm tipping forward. Come on, little guy. Yeah, I know, my jets are wrong. Okay. Wow, I'm so confused by this.
Maybe it's the wheels. Maybe it's the wheels. Oh, what if it's the wheels? What if the wheels are too heavy? Or, oh, that doesn't make sense. It's got a giant jet engine. But what if the wheels are too heavy, and if you drop the wheels, do these fit down here? I could actually kill that right there. Okay. What if you drop the wheels and then it's like flying upward? Let's do a little testy test. You've got you've got to be kidding. Okay, now it's butt heavy, right? Let's see. It is butt heavy. And now we're out of gas. Just like that. I would say that was successful. So what we need to do is make our own microcontroller to dump the wheels at a certain speed. And this is just for science sake. Science? Yes. Okay. 60%. See what the speed is. The wheels are so much nicer, I think. 49.50. So we're getting up to like 45 on the ground. Okay. I'm gonna set it to like 45, 46. Do we get up to speed 46? I don't know. Maybe 46. Let's go to 46. So at 46, wheels drop off, and we take off. So here it comes into our trial and error. We're not going to be able to put our German signs on this plane because there is no spot for a paint block anymore. But oh well, maybe we'll just put it on the side of the fuselage or something. Okay, here we go. Wish us luck. Our target is 45 or 46. I forget what I put now. And we are going to launch. Are we up? Oh my gosh, we are flying. Okay, we're on fire, but we're flying. So now if it doesn't work, then, or it does work. Wait, if it doesn't work, there's something wrong with the engine. If it does work, I think there's something wrong with the microprocessor, like not functioning properly, bug-wise or something. I don't think it's me. It looked right. I went through it like 5 times. Okay, here we go. And open the sucker up. And okay, already I'm getting okay, so I don't think I need way in the back. But your flight times are going to be really, really low on this little guy. Woo. Boop. We're done. Okay, point is, literally, I copied the same code into this right here. Okay? Let me make sure I'm not telling, like PID times clamp. Okay? Well, look at this. Got PID clamp times. We have this input. These are just blocks. This is the on-off.
2 hours later.
Alright, this video has been so long. I don't even know where I cut out the problems I've been having or what I showed, because we're going on like 2 hours worth of working on this plane. So let me recap what has happened. We have tried different wheels. We had to clean off the wing to make it get off the ground. We had to add a logic microprocessor to drop the landing gear at a certain speed in order to take off, because the wheels were apparently too heavy for this plane. Very odd. Thought one jet would be able to handle that. Might be doing something wrong. We had to build a microprocessor for the jet engine, which then did not work for some reason. I could not get it working. So I had to do the code outside of the microprocessor, and it worked fine. So it is sitting right here inside. So yay, that works. And what else? I think that's it. I think that was the last step. Oh, we added fuel tanks to the bottom. So we got fuel tanks here, and we have additional 2 fuel tanks right here. And that is the most fuel I could pack in this thing right now. So we're calling it pretty good. I don't like the big wheels, but right now they seem to be the best way to launch the plane. I might swap them back out and try again. But let's save this and go ahead and fly this and call this video done, because it does have a I don't know. We have to stop here. This has been a rough one. This was not an easy plane to do for a tutorial. Should have picked a fighter plane. I'm good at those. Those are easy, but this is a popular plane, and I thought, hey, let's do it. Alright, so we have our throttle, we have our fuel gauge here, which apparently is almost out of gas. So that gives you our, our flight time. So let's try this. Okay, we're going to go. There we go, and we're up. That's it. We have successfully made a ME-163 that can fly for at least maybe a minute. It's not going to be doing 7.5 minutes, but it doesn't have to. It's Stormworks. See, where it can almost get to another island just using this. The only thing I think I need to add is a level assist. It does like to climb, and I don't know about the roll. The roll's not bad. So yeah, so this is the ME163. On the next video, we're going to go ahead and maybe clean it up a little bit more. And that's all the fuel. That's it. The 7 minutes have just passed by in Stormworks. So we're going to clean it up a little bit and paint it. And I think we're going to call this done. And what I will do is compress these 3 videos down to just building the plane, setting it up, and painting. And that will be like the actual quick start tutorial for building a realistic plane. And if anybody wants to go back through here and look at all the details and how we went through trying to figure things out, they can watch the longer videos. But for now, that's it, and I'll see you next time.